message of the show. I want to see everybody who believe in peace and love. Come on, give it up for
peace and love. Give it up.
the mountain. That's what it's about. Imagine.
Give it up for peace and love.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell, no hell
below us.
Reggae on the mountain, raise your hand in the sun today. I know nobody in here wanna die.
No die.
Imagine all the people.
The T Crew.
Yaga, 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 yaga. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. Hope someday you will join us, and the world will be us. Break it down again. And my album called Tribute to the Legend. Give it up for John Lennon. Come on, he's a legend. Very inspirational. Album in store August 3rd. Listen to me. Imagine there's no Facebook.
No Facebook.
Reggae on the mountain. Younger generation. Imagine there's no Facebook. No Blackberries, no Twitters, no iPhone.
No iPhone.
Imagine if you leave your country and visit another country.
And visit another country.
Paper and write a letter, send back home. Come on, raise them up.
Raise them up.
Imagine all
The people.
living in love and peace.
You.
You may say I'm a dreamer,
We're all dreamers.
but I'm not the only.
But we're not the only ones.
Hope someday you will come here, younger generation. Yeah, let them know. And the world, come here, the younger generation. Give it up for the children. Come on. You may say
Younger generation, we forget about them all the time. We should be training, programming.
I'm not the only. Come here, children. Come here, beautiful girl. Yeah.
Come here, children.
And come here, Papa.
Suffer not the children to come unto me.
Come on. You may say, raise the one, everybody, as a pay tribute to John Lennon. Come on. But I'm not the only one.
Give me some likes up there. Let's spread this.
Someday you will join
Let's not be alone.
and the
The world will be as one.
Come on. You may say, I'm a dreamer,
Price of admission is a like button.
but I'm not the only.
That's all you gotta pay.
I'm not the only one. Hope someday
Just get your ticket.
join us.
Just get your ticket.
I want to see everybody stand up.
I want to see you all out of bed.
Come on.
I want to see every one of you get out of bed.
I'm a dream. Every generation tonight, you see. But I'm not the only.
Oh, you got work to do.
I'm not the only one.
Oh, this weekend you're going to spread love and kindness and joy. Because you won't be here. So you'll be somewhere else doing it. 9 o'clock.
Show the children we can live in peace and harmony. Everybody, come on. You may say,
I'm a dreamer.
but I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. Oh, someday you will join us. And the world. Reggae music. Oh, someday you will join us. Everybody, come on. And the world will be as one. Reggae on the mountain, how you feel it? Oh, someday you will join us. And the world.
We'll be as one.
Oh, someday they will join us. And the world.
Good morning, Vincent Augustus Montrose.
Oh, someday. Give it up for the children, come on. But I'm not the only one.
Looks like a tea crew to me.
Oh, someday you will join us. Tributes to the legend. This song is a song I do over. Pay tribute to John Legend, John Lennon, right now. Yeah, give it up for the Beatles. How you feeling? It's for August 3rd. Master One Bonfire Music. How you
Whoa.
feeling? Oh, someday
You'll join us.
And the word. Play the verse again. I want them to
Good
listen.
morning, Farad.
Imagine there's
No
no Facebook,
Facebook. Oh.
no Blackberries, no Twitters, no iPhone. Our mother didn't know about that. If you ever fly
Right,
in
Cap?
your country and visit another country, you gotta go back in the days and write a letter and send that. Oh.
Good morning, Doc.
For peace and love. Imagine
This is Doc's theme song.
sharing all the world.
You may say,
I'm a
dreamer.
But I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. Hope someday they will join us. And the world will be as one. Everybody I say,
Everybody.
I'm a dreamer. Give it up for the children, come on. But I'm not the they are the future. Hope someday
You'll join us.
break it out.
Right, Rasta. That's good, Bill.
Can leave us.
Alone. Boop. Good morning. I'm imagining. I'm filled with imagination today. How about you guys? Anybody have a lot of imagination going on out there, right there? Huh? Was that a nice opening? Was that oh, Joey Porcionato thought so. Wow. Wow, look at Pops, what a wreck. You know why? Woo, all-nighter. But we're making it happen. We're making it happen. We're not going to take a day off yet. We are making it happen. That was a beautiful opening, right? Gosh, we do a lot of the reggae covers because we don't get copyright issues if we go reggae covers. So besides the fact that my mushrooms really, really, really like reggae. They just do. We play reggae and they're like, this feels tropical. This feels all you have to do is have the humidity correct and we can make this thing happen for you, sir. Good morning. Good morning. Mountain Mush Fest. Well, this was 2022. We'll be doing this in 2023 as well. If you don't have a shirt, and even if you're not going to go, shoot on over to a website. Censored Citizen Scientist has taken it upon himself to make them himself. He trying to bring the cost down. Basically, he's not trying to make any money. He's just trying to get the numbers, the shirts out. If you don't have a Mountain Mush Fest shirt, I know, Kim, this is one of my 2 left. I'm telling you, Big Al, CCS is super talented. Shoot on over there and get a t-shirt and make the guy work a little, okay? And he's also got, he's making them himself. Usually in the past, we've had them printed and they cost, $20, $25 a piece. I don't really know what he's priced them to now, but I know whatever it is, it's going to be his costs. Okay? So I know we keep talking about Mushfest, but I think some of you might be able to tell that Pops is pretty excited. Yeah? This morning, one quick shout out It's not even a shout out. I heard this yesterday, and it hits me like a ton of bricks because I use Cash App every single day, 50 times a day, I'd say. And I'm sure Cash App is making a gang of dough off of all of us. And so I'm thinking, the guy yesterday, the guy that created Cash App, gets stabbed to death in San Francisco in the middle of the night. He's walking down the street, 2 o'clock in the morning, and it seems like a rando stabbo. What goes through my mind, I spent some time with this thought yesterday. Boy, are we here for a minute. We don't even know how long our minute is. You might get 40, that guy's 45 something years old? You'll get this long or you'll get this long. No matter what it is, it's still a splash in the bucket. If you got to the 80 spot, 85, 90, do you know how little that is in consequence to this planet? To the universe that we live in? To the history of all things? And we grasp money during that time. We worry about money. The guy was still chasing more money. You know that, right? He wasn't one of those guys that I made a lot of money and I just went and bought an island. Now I'm going to try to help people. I'm not saying he wasn't a philanthropist because I don't know. But he wasn't done. He was starting up more companies involved. He's the president of this and a startup of that. And I wonder if he didn't have enough. And I'm not picking on him. I'm talking about our humans. We don't have enough. If the birds in the air and the mice in the fields, they survive. And they're not out there monopolizing one another in the process. And I'm getting so sick and tired of people trying to make money off of money. I'm getting sick and tired of me getting money. I only want money so I can pay for what I want to get out again. Cash App. Every time I hit a Cash App now, I'm going to think of that guy. And I'm going to, it hit home. And I don't want to have regrets because I try to live without some. But I was that guy. I wasn't as smart as him, so I didn't create a Cash App, but I had businesses. I was driving. I was looking for money. I can't even tell the youngsters here. I can't even tell somebody. Fusha to all of that, please. I can't even. I know everyone, you've already. Be there and do it, and you'll find out how freaking creepy it is. So that's my thought on the morning. I really feel, and I wish the man, R.I.P., rest in peace, and the family, for sure. Boy, you guys, it's not about how much money we have. It is not. I also want to say Happy Easter to all of us coming up. Happy Easter. For those of us that celebrate and or don't celebrate it, it's still a wonderful thing. And we're in the middle of Passover now, too, I understand. So to all our Hebrew and Jewish friends, have a wonderful Passover. The Passover story is a very interesting story. I'm going to tell you guys a very quick story. Some of you have heard this before. About, we grew up some of you have heard this story before. But today's the day that I tell it once a year. I tell this story once a year. Because today's Good Friday. My family grew up Catholic, extreme Catholic, like really Catholic. My dad was supposed to be a priest, and we had priests over to our house for dinner because they went to the seminary with my dad. And even though he didn't finish his final vows, they remained his friends through life. So we'd have a special guests over. Who was it? Here comes Monsignor Clark, and here comes we would have priests and nuns over to our house for dinner. It was a big deal. It was cracked me up too, because back then, like they'd go out back and they'd drink a beer and smoke a cigarette with my dad. I thought these guys were like supposed to be the Holy Tabernacle guys. And I was like, hey, what are they doing? Not too many kids in the school got to see, Father Schneiders smoking cigarettes and drinking a beer with their pops out in the back. But it was like that. So yeah, clergy people too. But we didn't know that, a priest was allowed to do that. But priests could do that stuff. So my dad was super, super duper, super Catholic. My dad wouldn't miss mass. That was a mortal sin. He would die. And he taught all his kids, mortal sins, if you die, you'll die. So Sunday was an automatic. Anyways, I'm rambling just to tell you how deeply ingrained Catholic we grew up. I was picked and chose, like, okay, I'll be the priest out of the family. French families, I came from a French background. French families always pick one of their children to go into the vocations. Okay, one of them's going to be a nun, one of them's going to be a priest, one of them's going to be a monk. Somebody's got to do something keep the Catholic Church growing. So French Canadians. So it's like, that was my dad. He was supposed to be the priest. Now, anyways, long story short, we're super religious. My mom marries my dad. She's a Baptist. I can't marry you unless you convert to Catholicism. My mom converted to Catholicism to marry my dad. She got so into being a Catholic that the next thing you know, she's the CCD teacher, director of the whole parish, teaching Christian Catholic doctrine. So basically it was our Saturday classes. We had to go to Bible school on Saturdays. And even if you had to go there, if you were a Catholic, but you were going to public schools, you had to go to CCD. Okay, Baptist Catholics are the best, Kim, because she was a big Catholic. So we grew up Catholic. We went to Catholic schools. We couldn't afford it. We were very, actually, longer story of my dad's weirdness. The parish picked up the tab for our tuition. We were the poor family that the parish paid the tuition. And about half the school knew, and you'd walk around on tuition day. It was once a month. You'd have to turn in your tuition. We didn't have to turn anything in. And everyone's like, how come that guy doesn't have to turn a check in? Oh, he's the poor kid. So, but it was okay because they're smoking with pops. Does anybody get the message that we were very Catholic? Very Catholic. Okay, so now my older sister, I have an older brother, and I have an older sister, and then there's pops, and then I have 3 little sisters. All of my sisters could be literally beauty queens. All of my sisters could be beauty queens. My older sister fell into the position just by when my mom, both my parents worked. This is all foundational. I have to tell this story. I only tell this story once a year. Okay? Never, it didn't stick with me either. But may I? Is this okay that I bend your ear? I'm named after a pope. That's how Catholic we are. I am literally named after a pope. Okay? So, I'll tell you that part. Let me tell the story. Thank you for letting me. I'm sorry. I only tell it once a year, and it's... Wait for the cliffhanger end. Okay? So, my sister, who's older than me... No, my parents both worked. My dad, construction worker, he'd work all day long. He'd get home 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, get home kind of early. For a guy, most men were getting home at 6 or 7 in the evening. My dad would go to work super early so he could put in his 8 hours and get home by 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, right about the time the kids are getting home from school. Just about the time that my mom is getting dressed and she goes to work. This is a very progressive family because we're talking 60s and 70s, and both parents worked. That didn't usually happen back then. And, usually the women stayed home. My mom moved into the workforce. She didn't have any kind of a degree or anything like that. She was just really, really smart with a high school degree. Had a few years, a couple of college classes here or there. Ends up, my mom gets working as an engineer. Oh, don't forget, this is the 60s and 70s. They didn't require as much academic background as they do now. They just required you to do a really good job. My mom ended up working for the defense industry, working on long story short, she ended up working for the defense industry as a mechanical engineer. And literally an engineer with all these other guys that wore white shirts and their black ties, and there was my mom in there. And she was the only female engineer, and she was the only one in there that didn't have a college education. And she had her own office. General Dynamics she worked for, so you guys should know that was one heck of a big company. She works for General Dynamics. She has her own office, right? Engineer. So they come to her with their problems, this and that. She helps figure it out. Long story short, I'm off on a tangent, but it's okay because I'm really proud of my mom. April 2nd, just a few days ago, was my mom passed away. But she's working the night shift at the defense industry. She's worked her way up to being a mechanical engineer. She's running a department now. She's in her 40s, 50s. She's running the department. She's got young men that slide rules, because don't forget, back then we were still using slide rules. Slide rules and calculators, and they all think they have the answers, and my mom knows. This is the best part of my mom's story. They'd come into her office, and she had a picture of her 6 kids on the wall. All of us 6 little rugrats. Her 6 kids. That was the only picture she had on the wall in her office. All the other guys would have their degrees, and I went to Stanford, and I went to MIT, and I went to here, and I'm ex-military, and they got their flags, and they come into my mom's office, and she told him, you see that picture right there? That's my degree. She had 2 degrees. She was an electrical engineer, and she was a mom. But because my mom worked so much and so hard, and she really liked her job, there were even arguments a lot with my family. Maybe she was like a workaholic, loved her job. When she wasn't there, she was at CCD teaching Christian Catholic doctrine. Bill, that was the story. Raising kids is so much harder than becoming an electrical engineer for a 4-year degree. Forget it, okay? And I was really proud of General Dynamics for recognizing the brilliance of somebody and raising them through the ranks without paperwork to cover themselves. They could do that back in the day. Now my mom's working her tail off. My dad, when he comes home, he's wiped out. He eats dinner, goes to bed early. Who's in charge of the family? Who's in charge of all of the rugrats? My older sister. She inherited the position by default. The truth is, my older sister, her name was Adrienne, French name, Adrienne, and her nickname was Blue for us because her eyes were bluer than any of us. And we all called her Blue. Well, Blue became our mom. Blue was almost as much my mom as my mom was. My mom was out there working her tail off and doing everything mom liked, but who was at home making sure I did my homework? Who was at home checking to make sure I didn't climb out the window that night? Because she did. She was a rat. Who was at home cooking dinner? Who put in a shopping list to my mom to say, these are the clothes, the kids, and there's the shopping, the school supplies the kids are going to need? My poor big sister. I'll tell you, in her 20s, she had to work through this because she developed, this is normal, she developed a lot of resentments that she had lost her teenage years. She had spent her teenage years as a nanny to her brothers and sisters. And that she had to work her way through all of that. Yeah, Bill, it's a caretaker role. So that's a thumbnail of my sister. At the same time, my sister and my older brother and my older sister both maintained their Catholicism like you wouldn't believe. My older sister, this one that I'm talking about, she ends up getting involved in Ruth's House, which is a Catholic group that adopt babies or bring in children for a time, take care of them until they can find adoptive homes for them. My sister was all wrapped up in the Catholic Church. It was her saving grace. It was the place she went to complete herself. She was a really strong, fundamental Christian, Catholic. My older brothers, same kind of story. Every single kid, they all have gone to Catholic colleges. They everything Catholic down the line. Pops comes along and I'm a little bit different, but this isn't about me today. My sister, she was on the West Coast. She lived in Maryland. Here's the story. She's on the West Coast visiting family. She lives on the East Coast with her husband, who works for the National Intelligence Agency. He's like a brilliant Russian linguist guy. So he gets a job with the the National Intelligence Agency, but that's out here in the Hagues knows where it is. It's over there in Maryland. So she lives on the East Coast. She's home to visit. She's on the airplane flying home on Ash Wednesday. She wants to get home. Oh, I forgot about that. She wants to get home to her family on Ash Wednesday. No kidding. So she can get the ash dot on her forehead with everybody. This is how important it was. I gotta go, I gotta get home. I can't just stay another couple of days. No, I have to go get the ash dot. She had 3 boys and a husband. We all go get the ash dot together. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about, right? On Ash Wednesday, they take all the palm fronds from the previous Easter and they burn them up and they create ashes from the palm fronds from last year's Palm Sunday, or even this year's Palm Sunday. No, because it hasn't been Palm Sunday yet. It's last year's Palm Sunday. They take those palm fronds. You guys remember Palm Sunday? That was the funnest thing. You'd go to church and you'd come home with a palm frond. Wave palm fronds. Me and my brother would turn the palm fronds into swords. Hey, aren't you supposed to lay that in front of a donkey or something? Right? It's a cross, not a dot. It comes out as a dot, though, Vincent. Okay? It really does. But you're right. I think they do try to make a cross out of it. Okay? Don't you remember? Forget? I'd bring home I'm rambling. My sister we fought with those palm fronds, now that I think about it. It was like, weren't we supposed to have peace on Palm Sunday? No, we're going to go home and have a sword fight. Long story. I'm so sorry. My sister, she's on the airplane flying home on Ash Wednesday. Now, if you remember in the Catholic faith, what day is Ash Wednesday? In the Catholic faith, according to Scripture, isn't that the day that Jesus went out into the wilderness? The first day of his 40 days of wandering in the wilderness and being tempted by Satan? You guys remember that? The whole temptation story? Well, day 1, the day he steps out, we, as the Catholics say, turn that to Ash Wednesday. So that's the first day of a 40-day journey. Go back in Scripture, 40 is used all the time. The number 40 is used in many, many places. So anyways, here we are. It's Ash Wednesday, flying home. Blue feels a snap in her leg. That's right, Waz. It's the first day of Lent. She feels a snap in her leg, but it doesn't hurt. Obviously, this wasn't a normal snap. I think the person in the seat next to her might have even heard her or something. She gets off the plane. She tells her husband about this weird thing that had happened to her leg, but she's not really feeling pain from it. Well, honey, we got to take you to the hospital. They take her to the hospital, and they find out that she is metastasized throughout her body with cancer. This cancer had been in her body and doing its thing for years, and she didn't know. Started out as a breast cancer. They were able to diagnose that the original part of it. It started out as she's 41-year-old woman with the 3 gorgeous boys and a husband and the church that she works with. And has breast cancer. And this breast cancer, she didn't know it, didn't pay attention to that part of breast cancer awareness like we do today. And they find out you probably shouldn't even leave the hospital. So the next thing you know, she tries this treatment and that treatment, but everybody knows this one is going to happen fast. My sister, my saint, passed away on Good Friday, today. She did 40 days of cancer, like Jesus did in the desert, like her favorite character. And she went through a lot of trials and tribulations in those 40 days. The pain, the suffering that she experienced from that cancer, because now she started feeling the pain. The knowing that I'm going to pass away, knowing I'm losing, when you know it's you. Nobody could give her a date, but she knew the date was going to be like soon. Can I just make it till Easter? Can I just make it? No. The universe wanted you to have a 40-day trip. Wanted you to have from Ash Wednesday, the day we found out, to Good Friday. That's the day we'll say goodbye. And it's not a sad story. Not at all. And it took me too long to tell it, and I apologize to you guys for that. If you live a good life, my sister lived a beautiful life. Even when the end hurts, it can be beautiful. That's weird. I don't even know if I'm making sense right now. That was a good 25, 26 years ago. I tell that story every Good Friday because I don't know that today's the exact day she died, but she died on a Good Friday. And she was diagnosed on a Ash Wednesday. So that 40 days, and we walked through it with her as a family. No one knew that we were on a 40-day journey, much like her leader. Interesting. Okay, let's do a giveaway. We're going to do a giveaway here this morning. Thanks for listening to that story. I sincerely appreciate that you guys gave me the time to tell that. It's honoring to my sister who, part of the story is she'd never stopped being a mom. I'm 30 years old and I'm getting out of rehab and I'm made a mess of my life. Incredible gifts, everything you could ask for, and I've made a complete mess of them. The family has a round table. All the 6 kids get together, put me in. What are we going to do with Chris? I got an idea, my sister. Why doesn't he come back to Maryland and live with myself and my husband for a while, and we'll get him on his feet. And that'll keep him from having to go back to the old neighborhood and continuing his cocaine addictions. So sis steps up and she lets me move in with her. I lived with her for about a year. While I was there, I started a business with her husband. So now she's making a little bit of money off the side that I'm there. I moved into a place out there. I stayed out there for 5 years. Started a business, got myself clean and sober like you wouldn't believe. Became the king of the AA meetings. started going to Bible school and Bible college, found a wife. I mean, you know, that Saint one that floated around, she was back there. That's where she came from. So I owe a lot to my sister. I owe a whole lot to my sister. So I can't ever stop talking about her, especially on Good Friday. Thank you, guys. 93 people here. Good morning. Okay. Oh, Sandy, my sister rippled it up big time. And she's got some 3 gorgeous kids that are just amazing young men. Not even young, they're in their 40s now. Great. I come from some solid stock. I come from some. Whenever it's a mess up, it's me. It isn't my stock. No gene pool complaints here. Okay. Trevor Slater gave us a donation earlier. Trevor, thank you for your donation. There's been 2 or 3 people before maybe have sent in some donations, and I forgot to even mention them over the past couple of weeks. I'm so sorry for that. I don't mean to. Oh, Streety, my sisters are gorgeous. They're beautiful. Trevor Slater, thank you for your donation. From the bottom of our heart. These donations that you guys send, no one's doing this, so we ask you to send more. We're good. We really are. We're set. We've paid everything. We've got the bills paid, all of that. But if there's anything did come in, what you're doing is just helping the entertainment fund too. And then you're probably feeling like you went and you're involved too. Okay? So Trevor, thank you. We have a big thank you to Larry Tedford. Larry Tedford sending us donations, and he plans on being there. Okay? Wow, Larry. Larry, you are turning out to be pretty special. I'm sure glad you're here. And I mean that sincerely. Larry found us. Larry's like, I'm going to Mush Fest. Figure it out. And I'm giving donations, and I like it. And we like you. Thank you. Right, Sandy? I can't wait to meet Larry. I have a feeling Larry Tedford is going to hang out with Hags and me quite a bit. Larry, were you in our gym class? Larry, tell me the truth. Were you in our gym class? Brian Z. Larry! I like to just yell his name. Brian Z. Brian Z's new. Brian Z says, I like you guys. See, but Brian's one of those guys that doesn't just say it, he does it. Eggs, I think he was in our gym class. I honestly think, Larry, we'll see when we see him. We'll recognize, oh yeah, he was the guy at the end of the line. He always got chosen first. While you and I, Hags, you know where we were. We were probably under the bleachers smoking a rip. Okay? Brian Z. Brian Z was so excited to send you guys a package. You know, I'm. You guys know Pops. He's a BS artist. I lie. I lie to you about these packages. I pretend that they're bigger than they are. I've told you there were trucks delivering. There were guards standing by. I told you there were things living inside the box. I've told every lie you could possibly tell about these boxes that come in. I'm lieless now. I've told every lie I possibly can. I got none left. I have to tell the truth this time. You guys want me to tell the truth about this one? Brian Z sent you all a box. I cannot lie. It is by far, no joke, this is like, remember, I'm not lying now, the heaviest box that we've ever received here. Heaviest. Okay? This morning I didn't do my curls. I had to bring the box in. So that was my workout this morning. Hi, Pops. I just want to make you a list so it's less confusing going through the box. Thank you. If you can say 140, that's probably how many items are in this box. Somewhere in the neighborhood of 147. Included in the box are, and he names this whole huge list, Ginger. And then he goes on and on and on. There's 148 items. 147, excuse me. 147 items listed. He says 3 or 4 of them, those are supposed to be for me. 3 or 4 of them, those are supposed to be for Brock. And then the rest, everything else is for you to do as you wish. Sounds like I'm going to sell them. I'm going to sell them and pocket the money. Whatever else is in there, I'm selling and pocketing the money. Thank you. Thank you for the commercial opportunity. This is the cute part. Everything else is for you to do as you wish. Please give away to family and friends or on YouTube. If there is anything you like, please feel free to keep for yourself. Oh, I'm going to feel free, all right, pal. I just see how much you give and how kind you are, and everyone else is. I just want to give back to you and this great community. Thank you for letting me come along this journey. Come along? It sounds like you're one of the front of the pack guys. Love, Brian Z. Please excuse my handwriting. There's nothing wrong with it. Now you guys all want to see what's in that box, right? Everybody wants to see what's in the box? Come back Monday, because I haven't looked. I looked into the top of it. I'll give you one example, okay? But we're going to come back Monday, and I'm going to let you guys see. We're going to open it up on Monday, more. I wanted Brian to know we got it. We love him. Thank you. We don't have time to go through this box today, but I'll just get I'll grab one thing as an example. Oh my goodness. Here's an example. Oh yeah, I'm going to tease you. You guys are going to have to be back on Monday. That's the way to keep you guys coming back. Look at this. This is cool. Wait till you see this. That's cool. His Royal Highness. It's a pipe. It's also a coffee cup, a teacup. It's also, there's your pipe. Oh, there's my carburetor. That thing hits clean as can be. Look at that. That's an example of the things that Smoke and Vape, Brian Z, has A, at his shop, and B, that he's trying to give away to us. Is that not cool? I haven't seen this style before. I freaking love it. Thank you. Brian, I'm not trying to make it short. I am honestly, we'll go through this a little bit more. We'll look at some more of these items on Monday together. And we'll celebrate this whole thing. I believe what we'll do, if it's okay with everybody, let's take a vote. Can I bring this stuff to Mushfest? Can I bring this stuff to Mushfest and we can all share it at Mushfest? Would that be fair? Would that be reasonable? Would that be okay? Mushfest, some of you are going, no, because I'm not going to Mushfest. But from Mushfest, we're going to have giveaways too. We're going to be giving stuff away there too. But I think it would be cool if I could bring this box of stuff to Mushfest and just Brian Z us all up. What do you think? Okay. And I'm going to be giving stuff away at Mushfest. So it could be this stuff here too. But I'd really like to give that away at the big Mushfest. Is Cleany here? Is Clean Grow here? I guarantee you when we open that box on Monday, there's going to be a lot of other cool stuff in there. There's going to be a lot of cool stuff in there. Is Cleany here? Mr. Cleany. And by the way, I'm still going to do 3 giveaways. Looks like we're running long because Pop's had such a long story to tell. But I'm wondering if Cleany is here. There's a lot in there. He's here? Okay, Cleany. Cleany, did you send us something? Did you send us something? I need clarification. Cleany, just guaranteeing, are you in Lansing, New York? Cleany, is this you? I'm just trying to verify. You're in Lansing and you sent us something? I'm so confused. I'll go through that with you guys in a minute. Wait till you see how confusing Greeny can make me. But again, like I said, we still have 3 giveaways, so hang in there for that. I'm trying to think of, I had something on my mind. Hold on. Well, let's just do one of the giveaways right now. Let's do, oh, I know what it was. It was Cleany. So give me a second. That's what was on my mind. 2 people yesterday. I see, Fakey. That makes sense, Cleany. Now I know why. Okay. 2 people, we gave away 3 prizes yesterday. Only one person sent me their address. The other 2, as you know, because we've made this agreement here, the other 2 have been returned to inventory. So I'm sorry. If you guys didn't send me your address, you know who you are, the 2 of the 3. I'm sorry that you're not going to receive your prize. You got a fail grade for today. You'll, hopefully you'll win something in the future and you'll send your address in on time. Okay? But those 2 people, we gotta do what we say. All right, I'll give you one more day. I'll give you one more day. Would you please get me your addresses? If there were a couple of you yesterday that didn't send me your address, think of who you are. Did I send it to Pops? If you didn't, send it to me. I want to get you your prize. Okay? Okay, please. I need your addresses really quickly here because it messes me up when I don't get it. All right? We're going to do a giveaway. This first giveaway, we've been doing never winner, never spinners before. You know what we're going to do on this one right now? Just get ready. I'm going to take 6 people, and you may have won before. You may have spun before. You may have whatever. But I want you to look at this week only in your records. In your records. If you have been chosen to be on the spin board this week, just this week, if you've been chosen to be on the spin board this week, and you have had your name and you had an opportunity, then you can't participate in this one. Don't participate in this one. Okay? If you've spun this week and had a chance, win or no win, don't participate in this one. On the honor system, you know who you are. Those whose names were never spun this week, those whose names were never spun this week, I need 6 of you. The way I'm going to get you is I'm going to ask you to guess a number between 1 and 10. The first 6 of you to get that number correct will go to the spin board. Go. Only if you haven't spun this week, and I'm now looking for them. Okay, I'm seeing some. Some people have the number right. I'm looking for, and I don't care, you can say it as many times as you want at this point. I'm just looking for whoever says it, the first 6 on my screen. Okay, I've got 4 so far. I've got 4 that are moving forward to the spin round so far. I have 4. I need 2 more. I need 2 more. So far, I'm up to number 5 now. I've got 5 of you. have said the number correctly. If you started at 1 and went through 9, you probably are there by now. Okay, I need one more of you to have the number correct. There it is. Okay. Kill it, kill it, kill it. I have the 6 people. The number was 6. I wanted 6 of you to give me the number 6. The number was 6. The first 6 that I saw on my screen, the first 6, I'm sorry for lags, I'm sorry for everything else. The first 6 that I saw on my screen, Brian Z. Brian Z. Brian. We have Niffer Mama. That's Niffer Mama. We have Staggering Productions. That's Stags. We have RX1s. RX1s. He was the 4th person. Who was 5th? Spoonie Smasher. Spoonie Smasher. And then the Waz. The Waz came in at the 6th person to get it, the number 6. So those are them. Let's do it for Baby Sniffer, Trevor says. Baby Niff. 1, 2. It's Baby Niff! It is. It's Baby Niff. The little Niffer baby. Mama is going to be happy. Okay? Niffer baby. What are you going to win? We have 2 things for you. Hold on 1 second. Niffy, we want you to play a game with us. We want you to play a game with us, okay? We have this cool box, because in this box, you're going to get, you'll get the Pop 10-pack. No problem. You're also going to get the coolest mushroom in town, LED light-up mushroom. They're as cute as they could possibly be. This little mushroom that's in, you've seen them before here. You're going to get a little mushroom. And it lights up and changes colors. So you're going to get that. And then I also want to give you a fruit. I'd like to get you a fruit. Okay? So let's start with, for this one, let's start with, you guys have been looking at these fruits for days now. Let's start with the pumpkin. Why don't we start with the pumpkin hillbillies? Those are our pumpkin hillbillies. There's 3 of them here. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. Now, if you can guess which one's the heaviest, you're going to get it. If you can't guess which one's the heaviest, you're going to get the lightest. You'll get one of the 3. But is 1, 2, or 3 the heaviest? Whichever one, if you get it correct, you'll get the heaviest. Or if you miss it, you'll get the lightest. Niffer Mama thinks it's 1. So what's 3? 3 weighs 2. Let's put it here. 2 weighs 1.8. We'll put it here. And then she went with the number 1. 2. Wait a minute. Was this 2? 2.03. Oh, that's awfully close. Boy, that's awfully close. My goodness, they are so close. You know what? When they're that close, you know what you do? You give them both. Basic. When they're that close and you're that good at it, give them both. Okay? What? Why wouldn't you give both? Okay, I can't say that 0.03. Come on. Good job. You guys want to do that again? You guys want to play again? I do. I like playing with you guys. The rest of the time, I work hard, man. I haven't slept for 3 days. I took a shower a month ago. I work hard. I want to play. Slingy, let's do another one. I need 6 people. I need 6 people. Oh, wait, I still needed Greenie here. Wait, oh, I forgot to tell you guys about Greenie. But let's do this another giveaway first, and I'm going to tell you something. I need 6 people that can tell me the Easter Bunny's name. The Easter Bunny has a name. I didn't know that till I looked it up this morning. I was like, what's the Easter Bunny's name? I'm going to test people. It has to be the full name. Full name. Full name. Full name. Full name. Got a couple of you got it already. Kill it. Kill it. We got it. And the answer is Peter Cottontail. Peter Cottontail. I didn't know that. I thought Peter Rabbit would have been good enough. It's Peter Cottontail. There's a lot first 6. Peter Cottontail. What is the Easter Bunny's real name? Peter Cottontail. The character's actual name was Peter Rabbit, and he originated with writer Beatrix Potter, who named the character after her childhood pet rabbit, Peter Piper. Burgess tried briefly to call his rabbit Peter Cottontail. Now it's a little mixed up because they say Peter Rabbit and then they say Peter Cottontail. We approve the Peter Cottontail answer. That's the approved answer. Okay? Here we go. Which 6 of you said Peter Cottontail first? Which of you? I want you guys to teach your kids that one. The first of you, it was Forget Freeman. Forget Freeman is 1. Paige knows everything. Paige knows everything, so of course she was on there. Higgs is really, really smart too. That's him. Leonard Oakes, he grows trees, and he's smart. Then there's Captain Shroomy. In order to be a captain, you've got to be pretty sharp. And then at the end of the day, we have Christina, who's probably the smartest of all of us. Okay? So those are the 6. Again, Forget Freeman, Paige, Higgs, Leonard, Captain Shroomy, and Christina. It's looking like Pagey. Pidgey, Pidgey, Paige. Paige, you are the winner. Paige, hang in there because you got to play a game with us too. Okay? Paige, you just won the old Pops 10-pack, but these are the big caps, not the little ones. These are the bigger caps. We're also going to send you one of those little mushroom fellas. Oh, that's cute. You're getting a pinky purpley one. Paige is going to get one of those little fellas. And then Paige has to do a guess. You ready, Paige? Hey, Paige, do you want a ghost or ODPE? Paige, ghost or ODPE? I'm going to let you choose. Ghost or ODPE? She's going ODPE, Pops. Okay? Here's our ODPEs. We have a 1. No, wait. These, by the way, are just phenomenally gorgeous. Okay. We have a 1, 2, and a 3. Paige, which one's the heaviest? Which one is the heaviest? Which one does Paige think is the heaviest? A 1? You guys guessed 2. But which one does Paige thinks is the heaviest? 1, 2, or 3? I haven't seen Paige's answer yet. We're doing this one more time, you know. We're going to do this one more time. This is a fun way. 3 is what our gut says. So let's weigh 1. Oh, it's a 2.5. Let's put it right here. 2.63. Who knew? Da-da-da-da-dum-ba-dum. You got it, girl. You got it. You know what? Since you got the big one and you got it right, I'm also going to give you the smallest one. You're going to get those 2. That's going to be what goes into the Paige box. Paige got it right. Paige got it. Now I'll wrap those up in plastic before I send them. But Paige, good job, my dear. Good job. Those are pretty close in weight. I did that on purpose, you know. Do you think I didn't? You guys, of course I picked ones that are pretty close in weight so I could, you know, challenge your scale eye a little bit. Good job, Paige. Do you guys want to do another giveaway? Can we do one more? Can we do one more? I'm asking permission, you know. On this one, should we just have a straight one winner, or do you want to spin to win again? Should we spin to win? Should we get 6 winners and spin? 6 spinners? Or just 1 winner? Which are you guys thinking? 6 spins or 1 win? Huh? So far, most of you have said spinners. We got a couple or 1 winners. I like the spinners. Let's do spinners for the rest of today. It just gives more people a chance. Okay? Let's do it that way. I'm going to make it easy on you guys this time, too. Watch how easy I'm going to make it on you to get on the spin, to get on the board. Usually, those are the top Easter candies. Off of that list, which is Pop's favorite? Go. Top 6 people will move forward to spin. Look how easy I made it on you guys. Not very many of you are getting it. I'm not finding 6 people. You have to say it like it says it on the screen. Make it easy. Don't make up your own. Has to say it like it says it on the screen. So far, okay, there's a 3rd person. I have a 3rd person finally. I only have 3 people so far. I've given you the list. I mean, come on, I gave you the cheat sheet. Okay, we got 4 of them now. Okay, we're getting there. Give me 2 more. Give me 2 more. Just keep guessing. Give me 2 more. I need 2 more of you. Dos más, por favor. Okay? Wow. Nobody understands Pops. Nobody knows what I like. 4 people out of 1,000 so far? Come on. I'm still looking for 2 more. I'm going to kill it and just go with those 4. I'm killing it. We're going to kill it now. Done. Oh, I see 1 more jumped on. Jumped on at the last second. I'm going to call that one. After that, we're done. I only have 5 of you. Pops picks Chocolate Bunny. My favorite on there is the Chocolate Bunny. Chocolate Bunny. Get out of here with those Cadbury creams. Okay, actually, I like those. Chocolate Bunny. There weren't very many of you said Chocolate Bunny. Some said white, Easter, chocolate, Easter. Just say Chocolate Bunny. The first 5 to say Chocolate Bunny were Flying Wing. Flying Wing. Flying Wing. The next one was Trevor. Trevor. The next one was Marilyn Hodges. Marilyn Hodges. The next one is Unrested. Unrested. And then right at the end, we got Anthony Thornton jumping on. He just made it under the wire. Anthony Thornton. This one here is going to be a respin. Okay? So here we go. Respin. Here we go. So who's that? 1, 2, 3. Marilyn Hodges. Oh, Marilyn, that's exciting. I don't think Marilyn's won anything here in a minute, if ever. Marilyn Hodges. Congratulations, Miss Marilyn. That's exciting. I'm truly, I'm glad. I'm glad for her. Marilyn, we are going to be sending you. Marilyn, I'm excited. Marilyn, let's send you this. We're also going to send you this nice little mushroom, fella. That's going out to you. And then I need you to guess. Do you want to do a guessing game with us, Marilyn? Would you play along? Let's do one more guessing game with Marilyn. Here we go. Excuse me. Here we go. We're going to get the ghost out for Maryland. Maryland. We did ODPE earlier. We did Pumpkin Hillbilly. And now we're going to do some ghosts. So we have these 3 ghosts, Marilyn. 1, 2, and 3. Which one's the heaviest? Marilyn, which of those is the heaviest? 1, 2, or 3? Which one do you think is the heaviest? Marilyn knows this stuff. Is it going to be a 1, the 2, or the 3, Marilyn? Marilyn's going 2. So that means she didn't pick 1, and she didn't pick 3, but she picked 2. What's 3 weigh? A 1.3. What does 1 weigh? 1.39. And what does this fellow weigh? 1.52. Marilyn, you got it right. Marilyn got it right. She said number 2, number 2, number 2, number 2, and Marilyn got it right. Marilyn, guess what? Marilyn, because you got it right, we're going to send them all to you. Marilyn's getting them all. Congratulations, Marilyn. Whenever you get it all right, come on, just give it all. Give them all to her. Is this fun? Yeah, Pop says, oh, Paul. You guys, look how much you give us, though. Final thing, Clean Grow scent. Are you guys ready for this? Cleanie, I'm so confused. On Vegas, I got them online on Amazon. They're on Amazon. You buy a pack of them. They're cute as can be. Is Cleanie still here? Is Cleanie still here? I open up a box from, I don't recognize the name, and the address is a little sketchy. Well, it was sketchy for a reason. He didn't put the correct return address on because he sent. You guys are waiting for it? You ready? 7 pounds of herb. 7 pounds. And I'm like looking at this going, why? Who? What? I don't. And then I asked Brock, I go, do you know? And I read the name off the. Do you know this guy's name? Who is this guy? And he goes, oh, I think that's Cleanie. And he goes, I think, this is a true story. It's an absolute true story. He goes, I think he was sending me something. Well, I'd already opened up the box, right? It wasn't 7 pounds, but it's close. I'll show you. I'll show you. But it's a lot. I open up the box. There's so much I got greedy. True story. I'm looking in the box and I go, this is before I went to Brock. I go, there's so much herbology in here. Watch. ounce after ounce after ounce after ounce after ounce after ounce after. I'm like, there's a lot of weed. I love weed. So I'm looking at the box. This is a true story. It all went through my head. I'm opening the box. I go, this is before I went and asked Brock. I'm like, where did this come from and why? I immediately start thinking to myself, that's all. I just want to hold on to it, right? I'm like, I go down the hall. I say, Brock, do you know anything about a shipment from some guy in Lansing? And he goes, is that Cleany? I go, no. That's not the name that was on it. He goes, well, Cleany was supposed to be sending me something. The minute you said me something, what did Pops do? This is a true story. I go, my name was on the box. My name was on the box. It was for me. I swear to God on the Holy. My name was on the box. I think it's for me. He's going, Pops, I think he might have been sending me something. And I'm like, what? It's true. That's my name on the box, man. It don't say Brock. If it wanted to send it to Brock, anybody can send Brock something that wants to. You put my name on that box. What are you talking about? I shouldn't have even gone down the hall and said, do you know anything about this? Okay? Now he's at the end of the hall going, yeah, that's mine. And I'm at this end going, oh, wait a minute. Thanks, Cleany. Can you be a little bit divided? No. Darn it. Am I supposed to give all this? Not possession is 9/10 of the law, Streety. You're absolutely right. I think I'll give him a little. I'll give him a little something out of here. I might, you have to come ask. Cleany gave it to me to dispense to you as I see fit. Okay? We'll open it, but not online here. There's so much weed in there. There's a lot of weed. And Cleany, I want to give it away. Okay, Pops, he said it was for both of us. Okay. Brock, did you hear that? It's official. It's for both of us. Here's what I feel like doing. I'll be honest with you. Cleany, but I need your permission because you weren't very specific with your instructions. Gosh, what a beautiful gift. He grew it himself. Okay, he was as a witness. There is a lot of weed, and it is some good looking weed. Look at that. Look how good that looks. Oh, gosh. So here's what I want to do, if it's okay with Cleany. I want to, right, Niffy? I want to divide that in half. We'll give Brock half for his stash, and then I want to take the other half, and I want to start giving it away as gifts here in the morning. Little packages along with our other packages of stuff. If we can get some greeny herb going out, Cleany herb going out from you to the people here, I think people would really enjoy that. Okay? So can I make little packages of that and include them in the boxes that we send out during the weeks? Huh? I want to, like, it's the truth. Even though, I'm like, it's mine. That really, really, truly was my first initial reaction. But I swear to God, I still can't believe that I said to my son, but my name was on it. Hey, Brock, come on in here for a sec. Please. I want you to thank Cleany for that beautiful gift. Not that you wouldn't anyways. But how about when I go down the hall, what did I say?
That's great.
Yeah, but it's
mine.
My name's on it.
It's like, yes, it is, Pops. Your name is on the box.
I think they had some kind of an agreement or something. And next time you send Brock something, put his name on it, please. Don't set me up like that. All right? Would you guys go? Thank you. We ran long today. I didn't teach anything today. I didn't teach mycology. I didn't teach being better people today. I didn't do anything but talk, yak. And I'm not sorry. because it was about my wonderful sister, and I only do it once a year. I only waste that. We only tell that story once a year, and you know, Pops is long-winded. You know, there were over 100 people here for a little while there this morning. So thank you. We have 3 beautiful boxes going out today. Next week, we're going to open up that box from Brian Z and find out what great stuff was in there. And we're just going to do teaching and reaching out next week. What a beautiful week. I just can't complain. I think I'm going fishing tomorrow. I don't know, a 97% chance that Jeff and Kevin and Pops hit the water for the first time this year tomorrow. Jeff's been checking the river, checking all the details, all the fish reports, and he says, tomorrow we're going. So, woohoo! We think you might see, if so, I'll probably go live tomorrow for a few minutes. You guys know that we do fish tea, right? We do fish tea. So look around tomorrow, 9 o'clock. If we're out there and things are hitting and we have a second, we're going to hit the old fish tea and go live for 10 minutes or so from the water tomorrow. But that's only if you guys want us to. I know you do. So, and usually it helps. Usually when we go live with you guys, we start showing off and a fish jumps on our hook. Okay? Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow, including you, John Rodriguez. Okay? Including you. So tomorrow, fish tea from the boat. If we're out there and everything, a 90% chance you guys will see us for about 10 minutes tomorrow morning. And please help us catch fish. Have a great weekend, and thank you for being my friend. The Waz, and Joey Fortunato, and Censored, and for everything that you do. And Nerd, and Joey Fortunato, and Kim, and Fulcanelli Rosetta, and Streety. We're going to do it. Rastaman, nope. We don't want to feed them lead, but we do want to land them. Big Al and MVP and DV Boy and Onyx and Hags. There's my guy. And Joshua Barnhart. Hi, Josh. And Mike Buddy Ball and Anthony. Get those lines ready, man. Check them for any nicks and stuff like that. Check all your lines. Hank Durbs and Forgetty Freeman and Ladran and Brian Z and Desi and Billy D and Mike Baraball and Big Al and Sid Hunter and go free an ancient one. Yogi Bear, you're one of the guys I need an address from, my friend. Get me that address. Street Glide and Sandman and Ginger Gnome and Hank Durbs. Gingy, I love you. Rasta and Mike Baraball and Billy and Cleany. Clean, what a beautiful gift you sent us. Thank you from everybody. Nerdy and Jolie and Bab Elon and Johnny Rodriguez and Laura. Have a divine day. Lady K, Herbie Von Burby Kabah, Big Boy LaCroix, Brian Z, Censored, Niffer, Big Al, Benny Ben, and Jesus Christ. In Australia, Sherry Buckman. Sherry, you have been so kind and incredibly generous lately. Thank you. Tad Lewis, my buddy. Greenie and DB Boy in Maryland. Love you, moms. Love you too. Captain, Shroomy, Joshua Barnhart, Mike Barryball, Unrested Josh, and Biggie, and Cosmic, and Forgetty, and Yogi, and Jackie Cat, and Justin, and Michael Brown, and Taddy Lewis, and Stagger, and Larry. There's Larry. And Jesus Christ, and Yogi, Boo Boo, and Blanky, and Vegas. Vegas, be a good girl this weekend. MVP and Joey and Herbie and Yogi and Jesus Christ and Catherine Pierce. So send it to the DetroitMushLab.net. Okay, go over there and there's a spot you can contact me at and send me your address there, doll. RX, and RX, I love you here. Streety and Satwise and TM. RX, you know when you're here, you're not up to no good. When I see you here, I think to myself, oh, good. That means RX isn't up to no good. Love you, man. Choopy and Cosmic and Anthony and Jimmy Max and Mikey and Niffer. There she is, Niffer baby. Davis Wavis. Herbie and Flying Wing. Firefly and Laddie and Sherry and Paige and TM and Jesus Christ and Joshua Barnhart and Anthony. I'm almost catching up to Am I catching up? Michael Brown and Mr. Happy and TM and Catherine Pierce. It's, of course, Catherine, it has to work because it works for every other person. The Detroit Mush Lab.net. It's all one word, the Detroit Mush Lab. No capitals, just the Detroit mushlab.net, and you should find our site. If you don't, go to my IG page and I'll give you a link. My IG page is Detroit Mush Lab 1. Okay? So I know you're trying hard, dear, and I appreciate the effort you're putting in. TM and MVP in Vegas and Censored and Mike and MVP and Catherine and TM. So thank you. I don't want to leave you hanging, Catherine. I'd love to get you this situation. You're going to love it. Okay? Have a great day, you guys. Pops, peace, love one another, and ripple kindness. Have a great, great day. And that's a really good point. Michael Brown saying, try a different search engine than Google. Okay? Sometimes Google is, we have to pay a fee or something like that or whatever. I promise I'm not that hard to find. Everybody finds us. I need you to find me so I can get you this prize. Have a great weekend, everybody. See you guys tomorrow.